Om Shakti. My name is Yogini Sara Singh, and welcome to today's practice where we are going to be working with Swadhisthana and Bindu Chakra. The theme of this practice is the primal sound of creation, rooted in the technique of Nada Yoga. And to begin, I'm going to read to you a brief excerpt on the Bindu Chakra, its connection to Swadhisthana, and how it is related to the primal sound of creation. This is from the book Kundalini Tantra by Swami Satyananda Saraswati. The Bindu trigger point is considered to be a tiny point at the top of the head, but this point cannot be located in the physical body. It can only be found when the nada or sound of Bindu has been discovered and traced to its source. Through the practices of Murcha Pranayama, Bajroli Sahajroli Mudra, awareness of the nada can be developed. And those are practices that we've performed in previous practices. And then through practices such as Brahmari Pranayama and Shanmukhi Mudra, these are the ones we'll be exploring today. Through these practices, the nada can be traced to its source. There is a very close relationship between the Swadhisthana, the sacral chakra, and the Bindu. This is because Bindu is the point where the primal sound of creation first manifests. It is the point of origin of individuality, and Swadhisthana is the source of the impetus towards reproduction and sexual function. This is the material expression of the desire to reunite with the infinite consciousness beyond Bindu. Sperm and menses are the material distillates at the drop of ambrosial nectar which emerges from Bindu. And that being said, let's get started. Just going to spotlight myself for the recording. Perfect. Coming into a comfortable seated position. Siddhasana or Siddha Yoni Asana are the best for this practice. And if that's not already in your practice, I recommend using a type of blanket or pillow, or even this is called a Mula Bandha pillow. Something to create pressure in the perineum will be especially beneficial. This is a very traditional Kriya Yoga practice. So it's working to ignite and activate energy within the lower region and draw it upward through concentration and meditation. So coming into a comfortable seated position, if you're able to apply the heel and the perineum to produce pressure, or use a pillow or blanket, you can do so now. Taking a moment to settle. Allow your awareness to turn inward. Eyes remaining closed. And feel the stillness of the body. As the breath naturally moves. Together, bring your hands at heart center, thumbs pressing into the center of the chest. And we'll tune in with the chant of one Om, followed by the Guru mantra, bowing down to lineage of great gurus and masters that brought us this sacred practice. Inhale to begin. Om. Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Rub the palms together, stimulating 72,000 energy channels, the nadis within. Place the palms over your eyes. Take a deep inhale. Feeling energy travel all the way down to the tips of the toes. Rub your head, neck, and shoulders. And bow forward. Namaste. And to begin, maintaining comfortable seated position, feeling a gentle pressure in the perineum with either your heel from Siddhasana or Siddha Yoni Asana, or the simple use of a cushion or pillow. And from here, we're going to use Yoni Mudra, all the fingers here interlaced with the index and thumb tip remaining outward. Relaxing this mudra on your lap. Eyes are going to be closed, drawn up to third eye. And engage Vajroli or Sahajroli Mudra. And this will be contracting the urethra, the same muscles that you use to essentially hold the urge to urinate. So do not use any engagement of anal muscles, not Mula Bandha, it's different. Engage the muscles and hold them for 10 seconds, and then exhale, release. Your breath will continue to remain natural throughout this practice. And we're going to add one more element. Continue to engage Vajroli or Sahajroli Mudra for 10 seconds and release for 10 seconds. But this time, as you hold this mudra, eyes closed, drawn up to third eye, feel your awareness at the tip of the tailbone, and 3 times, or I should say the sacrum, 3 times mentally chant Swadhisthana, Swadhisthana, Swadhisthana. And then feel energy rise up through the spine, coming at the back point of the head where the physical location of the Bindu resides, the same place that Brahmins have a small hair tie here, the same location, back point of the head. Hold awareness here and 3 times chant mentally, Bindu, Bindu, Bindu. And then immediately drop awareness back down to Swadhisthana, the back sacrum, and release Vajroli or Sahajroli Mudra. So every contraction, awareness at Swadhisthana rises to Bindu, drops back down, and then release. Continue this for one more minute. Maintaining Yoni Mudra. Take a deep, full body inhalation. Suspend the breath, engage root lock, draw the eyes up to third eye, and hold here. Awareness at the back point of the head where the Bindu resides. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Eyes remaining closed. Observe any shifts. We're going to slowly transition into our next practice, Dramati Pranayama. And for this, we will also do Shanmukhi Mudra and go straight into it following. So if you're someone whose arms might get a little bit tired, there's another variation to do this practice. While the seated meditation that we're doing is Siddhasana or Siddha Yoni Asana, or anything that applies pressure to perineum is most beneficial. If your arms get tired, you can bend the knees and relax the elbows here like this, and place the hands in front of the face like this. The way we'll do it is the thumbs are going to be inside the ears. The index finger is going to be over the eyes. The middle finger is going to be closing the nostrils. The ring finger is going to be over the lips. And the pinky finger is going to be underneath the lips. Shanmukhi Mudra is known as closing the 7 gates. These are the 7 places in which we take in sensory perception. As we close them, we deepen our perception inwardly, closing off all outer senses. Now, as we're doing this, we'll release the middle fingers, inhale through both nostrils, and do a long, deep humming sound for Bhramari Pranayama. As you're performing Bhramari Pranayama, the tip of the tongue will flip back, pressing into the roof of the mouth for Kishni Mudra. Eyes are going to be closed, drawn up to third eye, and make sure the teeth remain slightly separated so they're not touching as you feel the vibrations within the head. Coming into position, thumbs in the ears, index over the eyes, middle over the nose, and the 2 remaining fingers encompassing the lips. Take an inhale through the nostril. Begin Bhramari Pranayama. Last one. We'll now move straight into Shanmukhi Mudra. Take a full body breath, inhale. Use the middle fingers to close off the nostrils, holding inner breath retention as long as possible without causing tension. All awareness at Bindu, the point at the top center of the head. Hold here as long as possible. When you need to release, simply release the middle fingers from closing the nostrils and exhale. Continue to repeat this sequence. If you need to pause, simply take a few natural breaths and resume. Begin. Last one here. Gently release, relaxing the hands down, palms facing upwards on the knees. Eyes are closed. Observe any shifts. You may feel vibration within the head, the palms. Simply observe. And when you're ready, come lying down into Shavasana. The heels pointed in, the toes pointed out, arms alongside the body, but not touching as the palms face upward. Surrender your body completely to the ground. All efforts cease here, allowing deep integration of the energy work we just did to permeate each and every cell of your body. And if you'd like to receive energy healing, you can mentally set the intention for yourself to receive now. Shavasana. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Draw your knees into your chest. And rock yourself down onto one side into fetal position. Eyes remaining closed, use the top hand to press yourself up seated. Together we'll meet with our hands at heart center. Remember that when the outside world begins to take us away from our center, we always have these tools to close the outward senses and tune back inward to where our eternal bliss and peace is always residing. It is always there, and we can always return to it by our own free will. Together we'll tune out with the chant of one Om, followed by 3 Shantis. Peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub the palms together. Place them over the eyes. Inhale. And rub the head, neck, and shoulders. Bow forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining practice today. Something important to note about this particular practice. So don't expect to hear the subtle sounds at the first attempt. This is a practice meant to be consistently done for weeks and months. And as it's sustained long term, the practitioner begins to tune into the inner sound. As they hear one sound, it'll go into another layer and then hear a deeper sound. And it eventually takes you to the sound of the source, the Atman. So it's a very deep yet powerful practice, but it takes persistence to truly experience its benefits. So this was just the tip of the iceberg. I hope you benefited and enjoyed. And if you feel called to go deeper within this practice, I can always share with you some of the texts that will give you more information on it. Have a great day.